In recent years, distracted driving has become the main cause of car accidents in the state of New York. When someone is paying attention to their phone instead of the road, they make mistakes, and these mistakes can injure others. Dealing with the aftermath of an accident involving a driver who is texting can be overwhelming. You might face high medical bills, pain and suffering, emotional trauma, and injuries that stop you from working, or even from doing normal daily tasks. Fortunately, a personal injury lawyer can help get you the compensation you need. How do you get compensated if you're injured by a driver who is texting? New York has a no-fault insurance system. That means that every car insurance policy must contain at least $50,000 in personal injury protection or PIP benefits. These benefits are available to cover your car accident injuries no matter who is at fault. For minor accidents, your PIP benefits may be all you need. However, PIP benefits do have limits. The most obvious limit is the policy limit, which is $50,000 for most policies. This usually isn't enough to cover severe injuries. Also, PIP only covers medical bills, time off from work, and physical therapy bills. It does not cover pain and suffering, trauma, or disabilities, which are common after major car accidents. For more serious injuries, you may have to file a lawsuit against the driver who caused the accident. Suing the driver who is texting. The main issue in these personal injury cases is whether the person who is texting caused the injury and therefore was considered negligent. In other words, was the person acting with a reasonable level of care? Driving while texting or calling is generally considered to be negligent. There are several ways to show a driver was distracted by a cell phone. It's possible to get the driver's phone records to prove they were texting or calling at the time of the accident. Eyewitnesses may also be able to testify that they saw the driver looking at their phone instead of the road. Street or store surveillance cameras may have captured the driver texting when the accident occurred. Or the driver may admit at the scene of the accident that they were texting. Every case is different, and a good lawyer can sift through all the evidence and find the best way to prove the case. Now, most cases settle rather than go to trial, but having a stronger case usually makes the other driver or their insurance company willing to pay more money in the settlement. It's important to note that New York usually doesn't allow lawsuits against the person who texted or called the driver. So your main sources of compensation for a texting while driving accident will be your own PIP policy and a lawsuit you could bring against the other driver. Who should you contact if you've been injured by a texting driver? If you or a loved one has been injured by a driver who is texting, contact Rosenblum Law for a free consultation today. Our experienced personal injury lawyers will assess your case and find the best strategy to get you the compensation you deserve. We can answer any questions you have. We'd be more than happy to provide you with an outlook on the case before we get started.